Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, boys and girls, stand on your feet and let's get ready to praise the Lord.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3.
Okay, boys and girls, did you enjoy being happy and letting everybody know it? I'm so glad you did. Well, let's have a seat and put those listening ears on because we have a story today. Today's story is going to teach you about using nice words.
Hello and welcome. Today's book is The Pod Squad, a lesson in using nice words by Doug Peterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to read is silly. The names have been changed to protect the serious. It was a Friday, and Bob and I were in the middle of our SWAT team class. We were getting pretty good with our fly swatters, if I do say so myself. My name is Detective Larry the Cucumber, and my partner is Bob the Tomato. Bob carries a badge, I carry a badger. Don't ask why. Moments after I swatted a fly on Bob's head, the chief came in. He wanted us to teach 3 trainees how to be detectives. They were young, fresh, and straight out of detective school. They were like peas in a pod. They called themselves the Pod Squad. They look more like the Odd Squad, I whispered to Bob. Hey man, like what's happening? Said John Claude.
Peace, man,
added Felipe. Righto, Gigi said. Bob just rolled his eyes. He didn't feel like teaching new detectives, but orders were orders. 9:46 a.m. We got a call to go to Solomon Park, where a major mess just happened. Let's get rolling, I shouted. And let's take our car, suggested Gigi. The Pod Squad's plan sounded good to us, until we saw their car. It was a big van covered with painted daisies and wavy lines. But we didn't have time to change our minds, so we piled into their van and took off. 9:52 a.m. The van broke down 2 blocks from headquarters. Bob was furious and shouted, "This van is a piece of junk. Where did you get a clunker like this?"
from the 1960s, man.
Said Felipe. Then he started singing.
How many miles can an old van go? The answer, my friend, is driving down the road. The answer is...
Bob covered his ears. Don't know why, though. I thought the song had a good beat. 10:10 a.m. We finally pushed the van to Solomon Park, where we found the mess.
What happened here?
Bob asked Madame Blueberry, who ran a hot dog cart.
Just the facts, ma'am.
That was terrible, said Madame Blueberry. A crazy kid on a bicycle came tearing by. He knocked over my hot dog cart and just kept going. While Bob and I studied the mess, the three P's stood around singing. Can't you stop that singing for 1 second and help out? Snapped Bob. Don't blow your cool, Daddy-O, Gigi said. Like, what do you want us to do? I handed her a roll of yellow crime scene tape and said, just do something with this. The new recruits were really getting on our nerves. 10:24 a.m. We followed a trail of mustard for an entire block. It led to another huge mess.
Oi! It was a crazy kid on the bike,
Grumbled Pa Grape.
He rode right through our wet concrete. I ask you, have you ever seen such a mess?
Before we could answer, the pod squad came rushing up. Boy, they had done something with the crime scene tape, all right. Jean-Claude had used the crime scene tape as a headband. Felipe used the tape as a strap for his guitar. And Gigi had completely wrapped herself up in the yellow stuff. That isn't what you're supposed to do with crime scene tape, Bob shouted. Can't you do anything right? They looked at each other and started singing again. Something about, don't bring me down. I could tell Bob was losing it. 10:45 a.m. We followed a trail of concrete into Scooter's backyard. There, we found yet another mess. We also found the bicyclist, Lil P, soaking wet. His bike was at the bottom of Scooter's pool. This kid came racing through my backyard, said Scooter. He rode over my plants and right into my pool. What do you have to say for yourself? Bob asked Lil P sternly. I'm sorry, said the freezing Lil P. I was just trying to learn how to ride a bike. It's all my fault, detectives, came a voice from behind. We spun around to see Laura Carrot. I was supposed to be teaching Lil P how to ride a bike, she said. I made a note of that. Go on, I said. Lil P wasn't learning very fast, so I got angry and said some mean things to him, said Laura. I was so frustrated that I gave Lil P a super big push. His bike went out of control and, well, you know the rest. Bob sighed and said, Laura, don't you realize how important it is to talk nicely when you're trying to help someone? That's called encouragement. Using mean words makes it hard to learn. It makes it. Bob stopped in the middle of his sentence. Keep going, Bob, I whispered. You're on a roll. But Larry, I just realized that we did the exact same thing as Laura, said Bob. We were supposed to teach the pod squad how to be detectives, but all we did was get angry and use mean words. You're right, Bob. Shall I arrest myself for disturbing the peas? I asked. No, but God would want us to say we're sorry, Bob answered. Suddenly, Lil P gave out a shout. Hey, look at me! We all turned around and couldn't believe our eyes. Lil P was riding the bike with no hands. While we had been talking with Laura, the pod squad had pulled the bike out of the pool. Then they had taught Lil P how to ride. But this time, they had used nice words to do it. They had encouraged Lil P. After sending Laura and Lil P on their way, we spent the rest of the day showing Felipe, Jean-Claude, and Gigi how to be top-notch detectives. But this time, we used nice words. We built them up instead of knocking them down. Then we all ended the day singing folk songs back at headquarters. Over the next few days, the Pod Squad worked really hard. When we actually gave them a chance, they learned quickly. Within a week, they were full-time first-rate detectives. Nice words made all of us better detectives. I guess all I am saying is, give peas a chance.
Pleasant words make people want to learn more. Proverbs 16:21. This concludes the Pod Squad. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy sharing these books with you. Have a great day or a great night.
All right, boys and girls, did you enjoy that story about the Pod Squad? Learning how to use nice words? I want you all to always remember that pleasant words make people want to learn more. It means that when you use nice words, people will listen to what you have to say. All right, boys and girls, I love you. I miss you all so much. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.